So I'm down in the beautiful Dorking, Surrey, and behind me is Box Hill, which is going to be the site of my first ever trail run. It's a half marathon. I'm about to find out, can I beat Box Hill? Let's head to the race start. Morning. Okay, it's getting a bit warm, so I'm going to take my jacket off. Got my number, I'm really in time to get moving. So, of course, it wouldn't be a challenge if I didn't take you with you. This is RunThrough after all. So I got my handy action camera. I'm going to be taking you around, trying to give you as much perspective as I can as to what this first half marathon trail is like. After a quick race brief, in the still misty morning, the klaxon went. And we were off.
Well done, everybody. Get those watches started.
I'm just going to take a moment here to apologise in advance from the shaky footage. I've tried to stabilise it where I can, but if it's too much, then maybe skip to the end for my reflections on the race. And we're starting through a beautiful wooded section, and it's nice wide trails, hasn't been too much congestion at all. Beautiful views already. I don't know if the camera's showing it, but it's pretty steep right here, so be careful going down. Okay. Hopefully you can see behind just how steep the hill is that we just came down from, and the steps that caused a little bit of congestion. But now, on the move again, and to be honest, I'll walk down with congestion and walk up because it's hills. Thank you. I see some serious stairs ahead. Time to walk.
Welcome stairs.
Thank you.
Hey, the lift's
God
on the
bless
outside.
you.
Oh yeah, great. They lift around constantly.
So first lot of stairs, downhill and uphill done. Now we're running along what I assume is the top of like a ridgeline. I'm just enjoying the trail. It's really cool, kind of single track, just to see the line of people in front weaving through the trees. Have a look. And on to Mickleham Downs. It's kind of like rolling hillside up and down, but there's this white path which is a bit slippery, so I'm just walking a little bit, so I don't want to roll ankle or anything. Don't know why someone's up singing. Just gonna enjoy the uphill. I'm really liking this nice foresty floor, no rocks, much nicer to run on. Also just over 5k now, which means a quarter of the way done. Definitely feel that it's a trail marathon. I can feel my ankles are having to work a lot harder than they do from running on road, but enjoying the scenery, and can't catch it all on camera, but often there's little glimpses as you're running through, which makes for a pretty enjoyable run, to be honest. There's also a fair amount of undergrowth, so if you are considering this, I would definitely wear something to protect your legs. You shouldn't get nettle stings. But let's keep going and hopefully see you in a few kilometres. I don't know if this camera angle's showing it, but it's steep, even with the stairs. Just going down very carefully, so as not to slip. We're back to running. Okay, so what you may not be able to see, essentially just through those trees, is a golf course we're running through. Cool to see golfers, but also makes for wide open views around. So, really enjoying this route. Still haven't come to the aid station yet. Hoping it's probably somewhere soon. I'm ready for some more drinking, some food. Okay, so that's the first aid station. As you had time to eating. Lots of good stuff, some Coke, watermelon, brownies, gels. Now, back on the route. Just going to walk as I finish eating and enjoy the journey until the next aid station. I think it's quite long. It'll probably just eat with a mouthful, but to make up for it, I'll show you some nice scenery now. I've just come into a clearing. You can see this kind of open chasm that runs all the way through the trees that I believe we're now running along for a bit before we go up, of course, another hill. Wouldn't be a trail half marathon that hill. Might just take it a little bit easy, make sure I don't tire myself out, because I can definitely feel, having not really trained for this, well, not trained for it, my ankles are a little bit tired, so just going to keep going and enjoy. Alright, back to running. And back into the woods. This is so beautiful. I haven't even put music on yet because I'm just enjoying listening to the sound of wildlife, getting into a rhythm as I run, and just enjoying the nature that's around. This path is kind of on the edge of a drop off, not a massive one, but enough to kind of continually have your feet slanting in one direction and making you worry if you're going to fall. You might roll down a little bit, so I'm just taking it easy. But just now, the views through here, absolutely insane. This like autumnal vibe is a really well chosen time for this event because it's nice and cool, but also the colours are just vivid. I've also now officially passed 10k and now heading towards the 15k mark. So just keep trucking along. Oh, I properly felt tree. Wow, I don't know if you can see, there's this beautiful low-lying cloud over here in the forest. Oh my god, that view is bloody stunning. I'm gonna have to stop and give you a good view. You've seen that meme of the beginning of Twilight song that goes, oh, 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 oh. This is the soundtrack that I currently have playing in my head. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my god, this view. I mean, look at that. Still going, not yet quite 15k. This gives you an idea of what this single track is like and the level of growth around, but really it's just like beautiful nature. Have a quick look. So that hill, which doesn't look as steep on camera, was the first hill that we came down where there were some really steep steps. So we've done a big loop and going along. I've just been told I have around 5k left. I think I'll make it to be more like 6k, but going well and just enjoying the track. And I think we're about to circle back around and conquer the final boss, Royal Books Hill. I really hope I can beat it. Officially at 15k now. Can look at my breath fogging up. Really cool. I think it's about 11 degrees. It's just the moisture in the air. We'll keep plodding on until the end. Okay, that was a big, long hill. Just walked up it, just kept a good pace throughout, didn't stop. I'm just going to recover before I'm jogging again. I believe, and I might be wrong, that was the last big hill until we reach the end. And by how far along I think we are, judging by my watch, I think we have a little over 5k to go. Just super exciting. In a way it feels like I've traveled very far, because my muscles are feeling a little bit sore, but also it feels like it hasn't been that long, even though it's been, I think, already 2.5 hours, just because of how beautiful it is around. And I really haven't needed music, where I think if I was doing this on the road, I'd probably had music by now, but just the beautiful surround sounds and just letting my mind go blank, like no notifications from technology, etc. So just an amazing switch off, if nothing else. So behind me is the final aid station. Apparently it's around 4 kilometres to go now. It's just having a banana so I don't cramp up. I'm going to keep moving. I had quite a few slices of watermelon and some flat coke, so well stocked. I'm very happy. I can just walk to the end now, to be honest. It's basically a walking lunch. I'm just about to go downhill, which makes me a bit nervous to give me another up. But then, should be the finish. As predicted, time to go up again. Got some stairs though, which I guess is good because it makes it easier footing wise, but also means that you know it's steep. Oh, the sun's beginning to peek through. I can see some blue sky. Wow. Oh my gosh. It's really cool how the weather's been clearing up. Look at that blue sky. We have some intruders on the course. Cows! Excuse me, cows. Hello.
Maybe. No, just floating. Yeah.
Hello.
Sorry, darling. I didn't mean to say that.
Oh my god, they're so big. You're gorgeous. Really cool. It's beautiful wildlife. Thank you, cows. So there's 1 kilometre to go. We're going along a contour, probably another 50-60 metres above me to my right, and there's a relatively benign drop to the left with some sheep. It's really cool. And essentially running along, and I think we're going to come up and then through the finish line. But at the moment, just taking it easy. I'm super proud of myself for doing this, my first trail run full stop and my first trail half marathon. It's been lovely weather and it's been a good test. I would say there's a lot of time on feet just because going slower and up and down with the elevation. So probably not fully prepared for that. Probably should train, but I say that with like every challenge that I do. My body's definitely feeling it, like my hips, etc. But you could really just do this as a walk, and I've really viewed it as like a lovely morning out in the countryside, doing something different and challenging myself to 1, get out in nature, 2, try trail running, and 3, half marathon. One last final set of eel stairs, why not? Like, yeah. Now we're almost there. We are. I can hear the announcer in the event village in the distance, which means it can't be that far. My watch is saying I have around 300 metres to go. Let's see. Ah, almost there. Very exciting. So not far at all, but 100 metres. Just film me going in and hopefully a good photo at the finish, but let's see. Here we go. Finishing straight. Let's go. Oh.
Well done, congratulations over the line.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done, well done.
Very much.
Finishers heading in, well done, congratulations on the half
Finish.
completed.
Right.
Well done to
I'm going
you.
to find somewhere to sit down and give you a little bit of a debrief on the better camera on my phone. But super happy and super proud of myself. Feels good to take that off. As part of this race entry, the bonus of getting free drink, some food, so I'm gonna go grab that. And then I'll eat that probably when doing my debrief because I definitely need some food. Okay, so now I'm finished. Put on a jacket to keep myself warm, but I'm gonna give you a debrief of the race. I have my hot chocolate and I also have a shawarma looking out over the beautiful Surrey hills. Yeah, so I have officially beaten Box Hill. I am super proud of myself for doing that. It was my first trail. Things that I really enjoyed about this race was the fact that it's so scenic and it was really kind of cloudy and beautiful and the sun's come out a little bit, although it is still cloudy here, but it didn't rain, which was great. It was a really nice route and it was pretty well marked as well. I knew a trail would be hard, but I didn't anticipate like the strain that it puts through my ankles and my knees. So if I was to do it again, I'd probably pre-strap myself up just to make sure that that was no possibility, because I suddenly realised as I was going around, if I roll an ankle, there's no way for me to get home. So yeah, I think the event organisers did a good job. I am proud of myself for doing it, and I think I definitely recommend this race if you kind of view it as more of a walk. There were some points that weren't as runnable because of the fact they had like this white stone underneath, which was quite slippery, but I did really enjoy it. And is this the start of more trail running? I don't know. So in terms of next things I've got signed up to, this is the first time saying it on this channel actually, I do have London Marathon coming up in April. I've managed to get through the ballot. And I also have UTS, so Ultra Cydonia, in May after that. Should be doing 25k there. But yeah, super happy that I've done this. Thank you very much for joining me along this adventure, and maybe next year you'll be the person to beat Vauxhall.